The following is a presentation of the Black Hollywood Live Network, the first online broadcast network dedicated to African American entertainment. Hollywood Redefined. From Los Angeles, California, presented by Maria Menounos and streaming live thanks to Akamai Technologies, this is Black Hollywood Live. Let's talk about sex. Featuring in-depth discussions on dating, intimacy, and relationships. Black Hollywood Live. Hollywood Redefined.
You're listening to Black Hollywood Live.
And now, the host of Black Hollywood Live, let's talk about sex.
Spinderella cut it up one time.
Let's talk about
yes.
Well, taking it back to I should do the Running Man right now.
I'm just do the robot.
What's up, guys? It is BHL's Let's Talk About Sex. All right, your guys' favorite show on Black Hollywood Live. Why? Because we get to talk about your favorite topic.
Talk about you and me. Let's talk about all the good Sing along. Come on.
Bad things that may be.
Come on, Mel.
Let's talk about sex.
Little baby, let's talk about that little baby. Let's talk.
Whoa, wait a minute.
Whoa. We get a little excited, literally.
A little bit.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
When we get to talk about sex. But today we have an amazing show in store. I'm your host, Spicy Madi, and I will be keeping it hot and sizzling at all times. We are joined by our co-host, Drea Renee.
Hello.
Always keeping it sweet and sultry. And the Kevin John. Hey, Kevin John.
What's pop-a-lockin'?
And of course, Nick Perdue, who's going to always bring the hilarious, funny, and give you the awkward spin on things.
Wow, really, Nick?
And the most disgusting faces ever. Like, God.
And Kevin, you brought a special guest in store for us today. This was a special treat.
That is true. And we are so blessed. You guys watching at home are so blessed. We have a true creative genius on the show. He is a stand-up comedian. He is a writer, a producer. You have seen him on The Wire. You have seen him touring in various stand-up clubs, and you can currently see him on TBS's Family Still Matters. Ladies and gentlemen, the one, the only Mr. Melvin Jackson Jr.
Thank you. Hey.
Come on. Come on.
Man, you about to make me cry, man. Don't do that to me, bro.
No, do it. Do it on.
Actually, we love men that are in touch with their emotions on this show. So
I may get you a couple dates.
We
Let's
support
shed
the
some
tears. Women actually
go.
love
I
tears.
love when a man cries.
Yeah, it makes me feel like, oh, you
do.
really love me.
I know.
What?
Stop it.
You like a man cry? I love when men cry.
Yeah, it makes me feel like
Doesn't
there's
that make
a real
a man look a
emotional
little
connection.
feminine though when he's just
No, it
bawling?
makes
You know, you
look
gotta
like-
shit. No, he just a tear. You can't be like, you
Right.
gotta just shed
Right.
a tear. Let him know, like, I'm
Okay.
sensitive, but I'm strong at the same time. Like,
Like
Right.
that Denzel tour in Glory.
Yeah.
You know,
Right.
just the
I
one
like
little.
it.
you know.
tattoo of the teardrop. You get all you get the tattoo of the teardrop.
The Glory reference is a perfect reference. That Denzel.
Yeah,
the
just
eye
that
gets
one
a
little.
watery.
Yeah, that was dope.
he's so
that was
And you
dope.
can quiver the lip just a little bit,
Just a
but
little bit.
can't make any noise.
Yeah.
Well, today's episode, you guys are going to really appreciate this one because one thing that we've been talking about since Let's Talk About Sex and Love on Top first came to fruition, every guest has come in here and said that they've either experienced a bad hygiene sexual experience with one of their lovers, okay? And so
Nick.
it got us to thinking that it can't really be that hard to get. You wash yourself, you bathe. What else is there to it?
Apparently, it's difficult.
But apparently some of you women and men, unfortunately, aren't getting just the basics. And I feel like part of the reason that you can have, good sex or great sex or just really bad sex can be attributed to personal hygiene. So today's topic, we're going to just get into it and let you guys know the important products that you guys need, some of the maintenance for men and women. And we're going to start off with doing our Hollywood Hotties doing the naughty. And every week we talk about that. We kind of, shout out some celebrities. And this week, Hollywood Hotties, who we're wondering if they're getting to the naughty because of their
Her eyes are so pretty.
hygiene.
Oh my God.
Stay there.
I'm
though.
just distracted. I'm
Just
sorry.
stay
Go
there.
ahead.
But just
Carrie
look there.
Hilson.
Those
Okay.
eyes. Good Lord.
Now, beautiful girl. Her makeup is flawless. Her hair is flawless. But unfortunately, she got caught up in the moment and
moment?
didn't take care of the feet.
No, she did
Now,
not.
we saw an article on EUR Web, that stated that, and I wanted to know to you men, if you would date a woman with bad feet. All right.
First things first, I'm not Eddie Murphy and Boomerang, all right? I don't, the feet don't mind to me because it's not like I'm down there sucking toes, all right?
Unless you're like a footman, yeah.
Yeah. Now, if your feet are all sideways, crooked, and got bunions all over the place, okay, that's one thing. You know.
So what about these feet? What about Carrie Hilson's feet?
I could work with that. I could work with that. But that's just me. Let's get another Melvin. What are you thinking?
If I'm looking at her feet, then she must not be beautiful.
Ooh.
Oh.
I like that.
So
like-
as long as she just takes care of herself, she doesn't have to have nice feet.
What about like pedicure? Like if her
'Cause-
toenails are all like chipped and stuff like that.
I mean, that's what if you her man, then you take if you got a problem with him, then you take it, get her done. You know,
You take her to get a pedicure.
Take her to get a pedi. That's a nice way to fix it. Like, baby, I just want to treat you today to a pedicure.
Hey, baby, listen here. Come on, let's go. I'm gonna go get a manicure and pedicure with you. Come on.
Exactly.
Teamwork.
So you treat me every week. Yes, we treat you every week.
God dang, them bunions is hard.
That's a nice way to put it. Another person that we have is Serena Williams. So, can we pull up a photo of her? She's another woman who is extremely beautiful. And unfortunately, a little bit of the toes hanging over and a little corn going on.
I have to 100% defend her because Serena Williams is an athlete and one of the greatest athletes we have ever seen.
Okay.
I don't care what her feet look like. That woman has broken records and did unprecedented things on the court in
And
tennis.
she is super, super nice. I've
And
met
she got
her
a double
twice.
racket.
And she got.
Yo. No, but that's no excuse. You see that? That's no excuse for
She
that.
can
though.
do no wrong.
Yeah, she can.
That's
She-
they do her like that. Come on, that's wrong.
Yeah.
How you all let the people feet?
What I don't understand is when
Better-
you're of that stature, like how do they not think like maybe somebody's gonna take a photo of this?
I'd have had some socks on.
Right.
Yeah, a closed toed.
With the heels, Melvin. Socks and heels.
They're like, hey, you don't want to see these.
Why wouldn't she just put on a closed toe?
Exactly.
Well, so
Or a
Nick,
peep toe.
is this something that would be permissible for you in a relationship? If you're dating a woman
Nick.
and her nails and feet aren't up to par, is that something that would stop you from being with her?
It wouldn't stop me from being with her, but it would stop me from dating her.
Oh.
Wow. So you would hit
Wow,
it, but
Nick.
you couldn't wife it.
Okay, here's the thing. If her feet are messed up, right? Like if it's like Serena feet, I can't mess with you. Like we can have
Really?
fun, but I can't mess with you. Yeah, because especially you walking out like that. Come on.
Everybody
the woman
has a
is an
butt,
athlete,
though.
man. She
Yes,
runs
okay.
100 miles a week.
But I look at feet. The only reason why I look at feet because I don't have the best looking feet. So I'm like, we can't both have fucked up feet. You know what I mean? Like someone, so like leave it to me to have
You're like, the
fucked
kids
up
are gonna
feet.
have
You
bad
need that.
toes.
Right. Like I need you. It can't be too.
But if everything else about this woman is amazing, you're gonna like just drop her, kick her to the curb because of her feet.
That's a good point.
Her personality, you like the way you guys vibe. You have great sex, but you're like, no, man, can't do it this way.
Why
better
don't
you better
why
have
don't you
no
take
falls.
the Melvin technique and say, hey, why don't we just both go and get a pedicure?
Exactly.
because the pedicure can't fix that.
I mean, it can work with it.
Come on, our toes don't have game
Every
size.
When your feet get to the point where there's corns and bunions all over it, that's usually attributed to two things: genetics and not taking the proper maintenance. And so some people can't avoid bunions and corns. They're gonna eventually have to get surgery. Other people
that
are wearing
sucks.
too tight shoes and are not getting pedicures on a regular basis. So this looks like it could be maybe too tight tennis shoes on the court, in addition to.
It's okay, Serena. It's okay, girl.
She has a lot
I mean,
of
her
lateral
toes are
movement.
polished though.
And I have to say this. I just have to
are.
say this. As tennis athletes too, they have to wear shoes that are tighter than what they normally will because it gives them more mobility. So she's probably wearing shoes that are half a size smaller than her while she's playing, which attribute. I mean, I'm not trying to totally defend her on that, but
I
I'm
think
saying you
you're
got to
totally
give her.
defending
I
her.
kind of
I'm
am, but
defending
still.
her. We're team
you know.
Serena over here.
I mean-
let her wear the shoes.
I appreciate
Carrie Hilson has no
Kevin
excuse.
sticking up.
No.
No
She
excuse.
doesn't.
Serena does have a legitimate excuse.
And she really has big feet.
She does.
hard it
The
is to
bigger
find-
the foot, the more to take care of.
Hey, you ain't lying, Melvin. That's a big athletic woman.
Now, there were several people that
said
were
Amazon.
on this list that EUR Web put out, and Beyonce was on there.
Beyonce?
Beyonce had a corn on her toe. They showed it.
Not
Yes.
Beyonce. Not everyone's
They need
beloved
to
Beyonce.
choke themselves. Don't let me leave my Beyonce alone.
Naomi Campbell was on there. Yes. There were several people that you would be surprised that are, America's most worshipped and beautiful people, but that are
Beyonce,
on their
no.
feet. And if you can imagine how hard Beyonce dances, it's probably really hard
That is true.
to
That's
maintain, her feet being cute and beautiful.
How does your feet look spicy?
My feet are pretty. I have
I
no
see it.
problem.
I wanna see it. I wanna see
I
it.
just got a pedicure
no
Let me see your
problem
foot.
showing them for.
Uh-oh. This is an exclusive.
I rub feet
This
too.
is an exclusive.
I'm a good foot massage.
I love it.
So I'll add that to your list of accolades,
There you go, man.
I don't know if you guys are able to see that, but yeah, I have OPI on my nails right now. I'm very big
What
on
about
taking
you?
care
Oh,
of
I'm
the
good.
hands.
I
and
just got a
feet.
pedicure and manicure today, dog.
Hey,
So I am
but
good to go.
pedicure and manicures are something that are important for. Don't get it wrong, just not just women, but men as well. So men, if you have dirt up under your nails, or if you don't
like how we
have,
both check.
you know, at least a buff, don't get polished. That's not necessary. But if you're not
No.
maintaining yourself either, then we can kind of hold that against you. I dated
Nick.
somebody with bad feet before, and it was a huge turnoff. When I saw his feet, I did not ever want to see his toes curl, if you know what I mean.
Okay.
My feet
was
take
like,
bath
we're not
and
going
baby
there.
oil.
So let me ask, do women hold as much value on men's feet as men hold on women's feet? Like
I think we give men more of a hood pass. I think we're like
a hood pat.
because you play, you probably at some point played sports or you're in the gym,
Yeah,
but
women make concessions for men.
we'll
way more than
forgive
we
you,
do.
especially if you're an athlete, because we're like, oh, it's just nothing but a little athlete's foot. But
Exactly.
but
You don't want that.
hammer
You
toe,
don't want that.
Yeah, athletes put aside and toe.
Right.
That's a disease.
Hammer toe, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I think that men hold it to a higher standard.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
and hands as well. They should always be freshly done on women. I don't think that we're as hard as you guys are. And I think that it's unfortunate, but what we want to show you guys are some products that will help with your day-to-day maintenance, okay? I don't know about if you guys are open to this, but I would like you to expand your mind and start taking normal pedicures. But also, ladies, if you don't have time to before you step on the red carpet, get one. There's a ped egg, and
those are
this
good.
will scrape and buff off the calluses on your foot. And if a man likes to suck toes, this should be done every single week. If your man is a
Okay.
freak and likes to suck some toes,
Some
right?
men really do like that.
Barbecue sauce and them.
Finger looking good.
I don't know how people are toe people like that. I
Bobby,
could never.
don't be a menace to self. Anyways, but yeah.
Hot sauce.
Hot-
There's
no, no.
also vitamins that ladies can take. They sell them at Trader Joe's. They're $9. They're for nails, hair, and skin. And you take them, once a day, and they are extremely affordable. And I really do see the results as far as hair growth is concerned. There's biotin in there, which is phenomenal for hands and for nails and hair. And so something that's affordable, you guys can take that. Ladies, please do that. And then let's get really down to like some other hygienic stuff that we hear about. Okay, how are you guys on the topic of funky coochie?
All those faces that
said
Nick
it.
was making
I'm telling
earlier,
you,
I think.
I had a conversation with my guy friends the other day about when they're going down, or if you've encountered a bad vagina, like what do you do? Like you're about to go in, and then how do you pull back if it's just like awful? Like I couldn't imagine.
Yeah, my thing is like, let me know where I'm going to the fish market or the fruit market. I love the fruit market. Fish market, I ain't too good with.
I'm allergic to seafood.
Why is it that you guys think that women get fishy? Do you guys even know why women get fishy?
There's
Because they don't
balance
clean.
off, right?
Because
So
they have
it's
bad.
pH balance, right?
So it's attributed either to two things, either just not washing down there or probably being on your period. Blood can oftentimes make it a little fishy.
Oh,
we know
God.
this is disgusting, but women, as you should know,
stop eating that face.
I mean, you just had to get the blood in there.
Well, it's the truth.
if there is a scent down there also, you are right about pH balance being off. Nick made a great point. You could possibly have a yeast infection or a bacterial infection.
Yes.
This is really hard for a lot of women to address or even accept. But if you smell any type of odor down there, ladies,
Don't
before
anybody
you
go down
spread your
there.
legs for him, get that taken care of. Nothing a little antibiotics can't take care of. And there's also over-the-counter stuff as well. But one suggestion that I have that will help a lot of you women is Whole Foods has
Get it?
probiotics, okay?
Yes.
Ding, 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 ding. Can you guys see this? And it's for vaginal support. And what this probiotic does is it balances the bacteria Nick brought up in your cuckoo. And so
I love these terms.
Right.
so it makes sure that on a daily basis you just take one of these, you pop them in your mouth, and it levels everything out. And it's very healthy. It helps fight a lot of bacterial infections, not just for the cuckoo, but also for your immune system. And so it's very, very helpful. Now these are
Once a
expensive.
day.
These are $40.
Those are expensive.
Yeah, very
Yes.
expensive.
But it's well worth it.
About to say
But the
$40 for
So
good
no
cuckoo.
one's calling you
Cuckoo,
the
hey.
fish market. For someone not to call you
I
fish
give you
market.
$20 towards towards it.
$40.
Right?
Put half on it.
Call in right now and we'll pay for your first.
You don't put half on it.
Now, this is my question.
Trial free offer.
Dude,
Trial free offer.
Oh my God! Stop it.
call the number on the bottom of the screen. Operators are standing by, which is Nick. At any rate, no. My question is: do women, are they always aware when it smells? Like, is it possible for a woman to honestly just be oblivious to the fact that
I personally don't think so, especially you're with yourself all day. I feel like when you go to the restroom, you know what you smell.
But you don't go and
But if it's that bad, you're gonna smell it.
Oh, okay.
Some women, I've seen some women wipe their stuff and smell it. Like, what are you doing? Oh, you smell myself. I say, you do that because
Yeah.
I appreciate that. That's teamwork.
Exactly. I'm trying to help you out.
If you even smell any kind of scent, that lets you know, hey, something's not right
funky.
there.
Something's off.
Yeah, and too, for your own personal health, ladies, you might have an STD. Fellas, you might have an STD. If you're
That's true.
smelling something down there, this is a hard thing for you guys to address. And I know, I get it. It's so rough, but you're going to be having sex and you want to make sure that you're prepared for your partner, okay? And so if you are smelling something down there, try a baby wipe. Fellas, use a baby wipe, get those balls. Ladies, use a baby wipe as well. Hold up those baby wipes real quick so that they can see there's flushable
They're
wipes.
flushable, you guys.
And you can use those. I definitely suggest you use those after number 2 and keep
That's
them
why
in,
I keep them in my bag.
your bag. 'Cause you
Yes.
never know when you gotta go and when you're gonna see your man or your lady, all right?
First of all, I would hope that my lady would not come to my house after taking a fresh dump. And
Shut
on the way, just took a fresh one and then came to the door honey, no, please, ladies, if you gotta go number 2.
Oh my
it's
God. So she's not supposed to come over
There
then?
should be some kind of rule where after taking a
outta
number 2,
here.
there
You
should be a
gotta shower.
significant amount of time. Exactly.
the limitations, right?
You don't just take a dump and show up at my place.
I'm like, baby, the
Okay.
soap in the rag is over there. Go ahead, handle your business. Come back when you're fresh.
Thank you.
In an
Thank
ideal
you.
world, you always want to make sure that you bathe before seeing your partner.
Ideally,
But
yes.
ideally, right. But sometimes that's not the case.
Fresh from the gym.
Sometimes you're
Some men like that too.
Sometimes you're, you're
Okay, fresh
it's the
from the
middle of
gym,
your
not
day,
fresh
they
from
pop up on you.
a defecation. All right, there's a big difference there. All right, I
Maybe
like
you
a little
took
bit of sweat.
defecation at the gym, so you're sweaty, and then you took.
Oh my God, that's too much. That's too much.
Then you
That's
need
too
about
much.
6 packs of these in your car at all times.
Then you guys take a shower together. See how you're bringing stuff.
No.
So
No?
Okay, I know everyone was like,
I think the shower together is a great idea, especially if you want your person to be fresh ahead of time, and you don't want to just jump right into having sex with them. Kind of, grab their hands, start taking off their clothes, lure them over to the shower.
But what if you're already fresh? We'll
just take another
just take
one.
another
Just
shower.
Get double fresh.
That's wasted water.
I'll wash you.
Shut up.
I'll wash you today.
Right.
How about
You missed the spot
a
last
bubble
time.
bath?
I'll wash you.
How about a
it
bubble
sexy.
bath?
No, I don't know about bubble baths. You can't stay in them too long.
Yeah, you start getting a little
But
dirty.
isn't that the point though?
Oh,
To
that
say
dirt get on you. You're like,
Right.
well, I was clean. I'm dirty. Goddamn, you gotta get
Exactly.
Start bathing in filth now.
Exactly. Baths, you got to be careful.
baths are so romantic though.
Yeah, but
On
you
TV.
You should get in the bath as
While
black.
TV.
you're on the topic of bathing, because that's a great point that you just brought up, Kevin, there's a feminine hygiene wash that you can use. Every woman should have heard about Summer's Eve. Okay?
Everybody's heard
it
about
does not
Summer's
mean that you're dirty if you use Summer's Eve. It means you like to stay clean and balance out the bacteria down there. Okay, it cleans out that vaginal bacteria. Boop, Summer's Eve. Every woman should have it. Wash with it. Perfectly fine. And fellas, you guys too. There's a shower gel that y'all can use. Dial makes
Yeah,
a
let's get on the
great
men here.
shower gel for men. Okay, antibacterial. Wash your body with it because y'all are just as funky. But
It's not
men-
more. Are
men
you kidding
don't
me?
smell themselves.
No.
And I'm sorry. Do not put your smelly armpits around me if you
And I wonder how
have
they
been
don't smell
musted.
that.
No,
Exactly.
No. See, the difference is men. Yes, we do produce
Perspire,
body
yes.
odor, things of that sort. All right, but the difference is we don't have an organ that
Oh
pretty
my
much.
gosh.
No. I'm just saying we don't
Really,
have an
Kevin?
organ where the pH balances are
That does
off.
not mean
And-
you can't have a
Yeah,
stinky.
And we don't
pH.
have the time of the month so there's various I'm just saying there's various natural odors that come out from you guys that we don't have to deal
Does
with.
not
have sweaty
mean
balls, that's
you
all.
can't have a stinky.
Just sweaty balls. That's really it.
No, you know what it is? Okay, guys, we don't really stink. What it is?
Yes.
Excuse me?
Hold on.
Not
Wait,
always. Some.
What?
Some.
It's our pheromones that you guys are smelling, and then say like, "Oh my goodness." So really,
You said for garmos?
it's not. I know, right?
Pheromones.
it's not all body odor, but it's like it's that No,
Okay.
no,
No.
there we go. You guys are
What
buying
Nick
that.
just said-
You just stank.
I
you're
do
right.
believe in
What
pheromones
Nick said
and all that
was an
stuff, but-
absolute lie.
Whoa.
Your pheromones, yes, are a chemical that your body
Yes,
gives
that's-
off
yes,
that attracts
okay.
the opposite mate.
What school do y'all go to? Y'all talking
Exactly.
Fairmont PhD? All right, what the?
pH balance.
But
This is the biology.
Men sweat more.
that
Men
subject.
produce a higher amount of water release than women do, and so that's why you guys perspire more, and so that's why you guys probably should be even bathing more.
Yeah,
because you guys produce more, and so that's why there's nothing wrong with shower gel, bar soap, whatever it is that you guys need. You guys can use it. Okay, throw a little baby powder down there in your pants.
This is
Oh,
good
please.
too.
I like
baby,
that
actually,
luxury.
yeah, the baby powder is good because the
It's
baby
not bad.
powder helps also to
Keep it
not
dry.
to keep it dry. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
exactly. So you
And
don't.
stickage,
Some dudes shouldn't do that. I heard
stickage.
they no.
Okay.
What?
What was that?
What was this you were about to grab?
No, I'm just gonna
Deodorant?
say, this is. I mean, we've all seen deodorant. It's not like I'm showing you
Right.
something you've never seen before.
Maybe
but
some people haven't though. 'Cause people use
I
it.
would
I
not
get-
be surprised. There's some men at the gym who I am like, you did not wear deodorant today.
No.
Like,
Well,
it's
if they're from the Middle
prevalent.
East, that explains that. Yeah, right.
That raises comment. No,
That is kinda
Guys,
racist.
you
I
guys
have
stop.
smelled BO on every ethnicity. Do not let Kevin make
Exactly.
you feel that
We
is
all
only
smell
one-
equally.
Yeah, there's not
This
just
is an
one
equal
ethnicity.
smelling show.
Yes.
Look
Every ethnicity can get
look
funky.
at Matthew McConaughey.
Okay.
Oh, he relishes in his stinkiness.
Right.
What?
He does. He doesn't
I
shower.
don't-
He doesn't
explain.
He doesn't
He
like
doesn't
use
shower.
deodorant or don't.
Why not?
I think he showers.
Why-
No. He
why-
says he doesn't shower like every day though.
Oh, okay.
Why?
Why do you
What
tell
is
people
it?
that?
Why?
Why do you tell
Because
Natural-
it's like he likes the
He likes
natural
he's more
scent.
like granola.
You know.
Like
Man, if
he-
he stink, I'm like, dude, you
Metro
stink.
granola.
no, 'cause
Exactly.
he-
I don't care how
But
much
he
money
has
you
the-
worth. If
he
you
has the
stink, you
Oscar
stink.
now.
I'm not telling people that.
I've
Yeah.
heard that
That's
he
too much
can. He
information.
smells sometimes. He does not shower.
He doesn't wear deodorant, and
No.
so
Wow.
for people who don't believe in deodorant, you guys got to at least get some organic. What's
the-
that?
Oils or something.
Bees.
Natural
Oils,
right.
bees.
berries.
Soap on
But you
your
know
arm.
what's the bad about the natural deodorants? They don't work. You have to keep, they don't, and they're like $20.
They don't work at
Right.
all.
They do not work. You have to keep applying all day.
Have that COD, the cologne over dirt, right?
But that will make or break a possible intimate moment, and so it's necessary to have or to take the proper precautions that you're smelling your best.
It's no may. It will.
Yeah.
It will.
Because the way a guy smells it really can.
Now, speaking of a way a guy smells, like you guys talked about, you're on the run. You got to have these for, I guess, spontaneous number twos.
Well, everything.
So men, speaking of smelling good, this is good whenever you're on the run. I always take this whenever I'm on the
yeah.
Now,
run.
is that an
Love
Axe
that
spray?
Axe body spray. Nick is shaking his head, but let me explain. What? Axe body spray is, or if you prefer the Playboy body spray as well.
Maybe that's what
Which-
Nick prefers.
Maybe that's what he prefers, but who knows? But at any rate, Axe, any kind of body spray is good because kind of like deodorant. Now, it's not a substitution for deodorant. Let me say that. Make sure you use deodorant. It is
Let
not
him
a
know.
You need
substitution.
both.
Let him know.
But this is good because, say you had a long day at work and then you're heading out to go on a date or somewhere else. You don't have enough time to go home and shower. A few squirts of this or sprays will have you smelling fresh, like you just got out.
squirts,
And
he said
women
squirts.
love the smell of Axe as well.
do.
Like
I'm
it's
one of
it's
those
never.
women. Yeah.
I'm not
just
gonna
saying.
lie. I like a man that smells fresh.
I like a man that smells fresh.
I know, right?
No, I mean.
So, Nick, you're shaking your head, please.
Because I don't enjoy Axe. Like
Oh, that smells really
when
good.
I was in high school.
See?
Axe
He used
was
high
cool.
karate.
Axe is what?
Axe was cool when I was in high school. Like now, it's just deodorant and then cologne. But or I just made.
See, I don't use cologne at all. I'd
You
stick
use
to body
Axe?
sprays.
Yeah, I don't like the body spray. That's just my personal preference.
You just don't like
Oil.
body sprays in
Oil?
general.
No.
I just don't like body spray in general. no.
Okay.
So cologne is always great, but
Ooh,
oftentimes
cologne
I feel
is.
like cologne is to cover up.
Exactly.
Or, you want to smell good when you're stepping out, but also you might not want to use your cologne when you're going to the gym or running to the store. Axe is a great substitution. Yeah.
Perfect. Yes, it is good to go. Now, Melvin brought up something interesting. He was talking about oils.
Yeah, smell this.
Oh, yes.
He said, "Smell this."
Right.
That one.
It's a Miyake. Yeah.
Oh, there you go. It's easy.
So please share. What is
Wait, is
Miyake?
it
Smell
Miyake?
that again.
It's oil. It stays on a little longer than regular cologne.
That
Where
smells
Where'd you get that
amazing.
from?
Can't tell you.
What? Yes, you can. Is Miyake? Who?
It's a Miyake. You can get it in stores, but I got it from, my guy.
Do you got like a guy, like a dude? Who just
Oh, it's on the black
Supplier.
market.
That dude on the corner that sells incense.
Did they sell
like,
them at
that
Roscoe's?
oil too.
It sells them at Roscoe's.
You get 2 for 1.
I really like that.
The
But
black
what people
love.
don't know is why smell is so important. People think like I'm just gonna step out, my natural
what?
body
No.
odor's
I
fine.
actually lied. Sorry, that's Jean Paul.
Oh, okay. John Paul smells amazing though.
I was like, come on now.
But it's extremely
smells
important
really
that you
good.
smell good because that's one of the things that it stays with us. Smell captures the moment. It takes you back in a certain time.
Yes,
it
it
leaves an
does.
imprint almost, and it also is one of your main senses. The sense of smell. It can make you tingly all over. All right.
It does. I mean, it's really what attracts you to somebody other than their
yeah.
physical.
Well, my weakness is Victoria's Secret lotion. That
Oh,
cherry
it's
blossom.
so-
Oh, good Jesus.
Yes.
I man,
He said Jaws.
Well, what you need,
Right.
girl? I'm just in a
I'll
trance.
give you my whole
don't-
paycheck.
Man,
Hey.
girl, I don't know about all that, but you know, she
It don't smell that good.
She get close.
Mine is Chanel Blue.
I've
Chanel
never
Blue
smelled
for
that
men.
before.
It's
Oh,
good.
you need if you smell it, you will know. Cause I'm like that's a Victoria's Secret cherry blossom. How you know? I have I know that.
Yeah.
So that's one of his favorites. So that's a new recommendation. You guys try that one.
Or Chanel Blue for men.
Or Pantene hair. You know.
Oh,
Shit.
hey.
I love. Thank you. Good point. I love great smelling hair. That is a weak. Now see, that's
Oh,
my
yeah,
weakness.
yeah.
A woman's hair who smells. Oh my gosh, I'm like a.
So that's a spicy tip right there.
There you
ladies.
go.
Spray whatever smell that you're wearing that day, as far as fragrance is concerned. Spray it in your hair. Put it in the back of your neck.
Whoa! Can it go on the scalp if
Yeah.
it's supposed to?
Spray it behind your
No one's
ears.
here that mess around and have a.
the
Spray it behind your ears and the back of your neck because that's where the smallest hair fibers are, and it traps the most smell right there. And so also spray it in your hair because when you're walking by and there's a breeze, he'll be able to smell it. Now my hair right now smells like flat iron because I just did my hair. And so, but if I was stepping out and was about to see my man, I would spray my hair real quick so that way when
Oh.
you know
When
a
you
little
turn,
wind, yeah,
then
you
the
can
wisp
smell
will
it.
blow.
Oh
Exactly.
man, I love great smelling.
I want to
hair.
tell men for the third time to get Chanel Blue for men. That is the best cologne.
Oh, I got that too. Oh,
That is a panty dropper. If a guy's wearing that, I
right
don't
here,
care
the
what you
panty
look.
dropper.
It is for me. It is. It is. I love that cologne. I don't care what you look like.
Yeah, it is pretty.
Wow.
I got that. I was like, man.
I mean, when I smell it, I'm like,
Yeah.
But Jean Paul is a new thing that has her dropping. She dropped the popcorn down
All
there.
right. Panty droppers. Okay, so since we're on the topic of panty droppers, we're just going to jump right into it.
Love the
Ladies,
segue.
if you are going to drop your panties for whomever it is, whether it's your boyfriend, your husband, one night stand, however you get down, all right? One thing that you know is that taste is important down there. And so I already recommended the
I just hear Nick
taste
over
is
there.
important, okay? And so if you're taking care of your body and you just want to add a little extra something, you know, I already recommended the probiotics to you just to make sure that your fluids are flushed out and constantly, you know, being refreshed and rejuvenated. It also helps with the lubrication down there as well. But for taste, specifically, pineapple juice is a great recommendation for females and males.
To drink it, not put it on you.
Drink it.
Dip
They
it.
said put it on me.
Yeah, I was
Dip it in
thinking
the pineapple juice for you
foreplay.
real quick.
Exactly.
You're
You're
gonna
gonna
drink
soak
the
it some pineapple juice.
You're gonna drink the
Waste all my
pineapple
pineapple
juice
juice.
because you are what you eat. So literally, if you are drinking apple
Nick,
cider
you
vinegar,
are what you eat.
if you're drinking apple cider vinegar, you're gonna taste like apple cider vinegar. If you and you should take a shot of apple cider
I
vinegar.
do every morning.
Yeah, you should definitely take that. But you're also gonna taste like that too. And so that's just a forewarning.
You have to take it. I have pineapple
That's
juice
just a
too.
forewarning. But you want to
I've
wash
never heard
it
that
down
before.
with some pineapple juice.
very
And I know people who have been with their man who is taking apple cider vinegar, and he tastes vinegary, and the ladies thought that it was them, and they went to the doctors and everything, and they come to find out it was their man taking the shots of apple cider vinegar, and he thought that it was the woman the entire time, but it was really himself. And so if you guys want to know a topical product to put on to make yourself taste good, if you're going to drop your panties, who knows the best thing? Who knows how to be the best freaks in bed? Okay, I'm gonna give it to you, white girls. Y'all are good. Jessica Simpson created Sweet Kisses. All right, this is vanilla cupcake. You spread a little bit on your lips. You can put it behind, your back. Put it on your shoulders, your titties, whatever it is that your man likes to suck. Put it on your butt. But it tastes like cupcakes.
That's a freaky man.
Once you rub it on your body. And so
I never heard of
yes.
this, darling.
And so this is something that, it makes you taste delicious. He's going to be wondering, like, why she tastes so good. So once you start doing it, you're going to have to keep it up, unfortunately.
Right.
Good, good.
He's gonna be like, you don't
Time
taste
for
like you
dessert.
did today.
Ooh, I like
That's a
that.
nice little, special treat. If you are, anti-products, then you might want to try some organic honey. that might be if you're
Organic, huh? I just like the way that
Put
sounds.
some organic honey down there.
Oh yeah, you could do that.
Way to put it, like,
Just put a little bit on on your labia.
around.
Yeah.
If it's organic, it's fine.
oh, labia minor or major?
You want to put it on your minor.
As a pro.
Minor.
Another biology.
Right,
lesson.
the one.
That was the one thing in biology in college I did learn.
Yeah.
Labia minor, labia major, because that's certain parts of that trigger the G spot and orgasm. Anyways, a whole nother
But
story.
when he spreads it open, he's gonna want to, he's gonna want to go to go to work, and so you want to make sure
better wanna go to
that
work.
right, exactly. So yeah, that's a bad sign right there. If you're sleeping with somebody who does not perform oral on you,
dated a guy like
fellas
that. 2
and
seconds.
females, okay, it's vice versa. If she doesn't want to go down on you, you don't need to be being intimate with her, because obviously that's something that's personal and she doesn't trust you or doesn't want to give you that yet, and vice versa. If he doesn't eat you out, obviously either you're a side chick or you're a random, because that's something that men
something's wrong with
hold
him.
I
very
agree.
intimate.
I agree.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
There are men who
I
don't.
100% agree.
Nick,
Hold on.
do you eat your hoes out? Random hoes that you just met at the nightclub, are you eating them out?
One night stands.
I don't meet random hoes. And I don't just get to
Like I said, random hoes. You feel like a random
Random
hoes.
hoes. I don't. No, I'm okay. But I mean, yeah, like no, there's certain girls that I'm not just gonna eat out just because I'm like you. I'm not.
Why? Why aren't you gonna eat them out?
Because like if I just met her and we just happen to be fucking.
Which sounds like a random hoe.
Right.
But hold on, maybe she's a nice
Baffling.
girl.
That's
Why
true.
you're a hoe? Just because she's having sex with me doesn't mean she's a hoe. Shit. But I mean, no, I'm not gonna, like eat her out the first night.
Why? 'Cause
Maybe
you don't
maybe
know
the second
her,
night, right? Because
correct?
I don't really know her now.
That's a
but
random.
once I get to know her,
Sure.
then
But that's just what he's saying.
But no, but I still may not just because and be like, you know what? Maybe this chick isn't that. Cool.
That is what
So
she
she's
is
still
saying.
random.
No, because I may know her though. That's the thing. Like I may know her, but I may not feel that. Like I don't feel that she.
He don't want to make up with. He don't want to get up with green lips. That's what he's saying.
Yeah, I don't want I don't want snap crackle pop on my lip.
Exactly.
Ew,
You
wow.
don't need to be having sex with anybody that you don't feel comfortable enough with, or know their sexual STD status, and 2, if they're not worthy of you eating them out, well, that should be a red flag right there. If she's not going to give you bobble, she's probably like, I don't really know where he's been. I'm gonna make him strap up, and that's perfectly fine. But you can still give oral with female condoms or male condoms. You guys just might choose not to. It's a different sensation.
Yeah, I will say with a condom on, oral doesn't like. Sex is great with a condom on, but oral does not do justice with the condom on. I really think.
And then
Now,
the breath
I'm
is
not.
all rubbery.
I'm not
Be like,
advocating.
just stop. Just come on. Let's stop. Let's
everybody
let's get to
just-
smashing.
yeah.
Let's get to smashing.
Yeah.
Forget it.
Now I obviously am all for safe sex, and I think that you should use rubbers anytime you're doing something sexual. I'm just saying personally, I don't feel that. Or I mean, if a woman can make you feel good with a condom on doing oral, then
my
man,
God.
she can suck
No.
up Sprite through a straw or something. She's a pro.
Right.
You got a superhead or something over there. She can make that happen. But it's not the same sensation. Shall I say?
No.
Well, one thing that makes it a lot easier to get closer to this sensation that you guys are trying to achieve is to eliminate a lot of body hair. And so one way for a woman to, feel his tongue down there more, or for a man to feel her lips on his private parts more, is to shave, manscape, or
Manscaped.
Landing strip.
Don't shave it all though.
So Dre
shave
and
it
I
off.
had this
you little
debate.
boy down
Okay, I personally like it clean down there. Leave a little bit of a
Imagination.
little something. Yeah, it doesn't need to be completely off. But some men
like
clean
it
it
bald.
all the way off. Yeah,
I
some
don't
men
like
don't
it.
like hair
I
at
love it
all,
bald.
and they take it all off.
I love it bald.
I don't.
Love it. I mean, I think sometimes
It's
it's
a
just
man or a woman.
what?
The way you saying it too.
She's talking about the
Right.
man. You said I love it bald. I'm saying,
Right.
are you talking
Yeah,
about?
he's talking about
Melvin,
him.
how long you know me, man?
No, he didn't know what you were referencing. He didn't know what you were referencing.
I know you talking about yourself or the woman. Sound like a bald.
I
like a
know
bald.
you, but I don't really know you.
Let's clarify then. Okay, Kevin, you like a female with
And
or without
himself.
hair, or you like yourself with or without hair?
Both.
Everybody's hairless.
Nobody
Both.
can have hair.
I do not like hair. I think it's very
disgusting.
on a
Like
well.
Michael Jordan and Charles Barkley.
That's very,
Michael Jordan.
R. Kelly of you, Kevin. It's very Girl Scout cookie of you.
That was a good one, Nick. Okay.
Very 12play.com of you. But
She
anyways,
can have a mohawk down there. Mohawk.
Yes.
No, I think that hair down there, personally, I think you should either go all out, have an afro, have a bush, or have nothing at all. No.
No Bush.
The
No
reason-
Angela Bush.
No,
Winbush. Angela Winbush.
the reason I say I like it bald is because doesn't nobody want hair in their mouth. I just think that's the most disgusting thing.
Or
I agree with that.
In their throat or in their
That's
teeth.
true. That is true.
When you talk hair, I mean, I guess if it's trimmed really, 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 really close, that is, that's acceptable.
Is that a deal breaker for you? If you're like liking a girl, you vibing, and then you're like, whoa.
I mean, if I go down there and it's like, the Jackson 5, then that's not going to be something that I'm looking forward to. I wouldn't say deal
Go with your
breaker.
weed whacker. Just have your weed whacker. Ready.
What I would say, like Melvin said earlier, if she don't got what you take her to get the. I would take her to get a Brazilian.
Babe, look, they have Brazilians on sale.
So last time when we spoke to Nick about this, it was a deal. He had an experience, and it was a deal breaker for him. He went and got a razor.
He shaved her.
and he shaved her.
How unromantic is that?
Man,
I felt like that was a little sexy though, because you still got mission accomplished. You
got it in.
Yeah, you took care of the hair. Now, was it the feel of it being bald down there that you wanted to shave her? Why did she need to be hairless?
No, but she didn't. Well, first of all, because I just had like a regular razor, so I couldn't.
So you just was carrying it with you? Like
No, I was at my house, so like there was a razor at my house.
She came over unprepared.
Yeah, basically, and so I'm not a barber, so I can't like fade her up. You know what I mean?
can't make a taper?
It's either one or the other. You know what I'm saying?
You put the Nike swoosh in there.
Yeah, so the only reason why she got the full treatment was because there was no in between. So I was like, well,
I cannot believe you shaved her.
why?
I think that's sexy. I think
Did
that's
you know her?
perfect way to.
I'm not just gonna have.
Was she a random who?
No,
I don't know.
She was a chick who I've known for not a while, but I want to say maybe like 2-3 months prior.
What's her name?
Rhonda Rottencrotch.
Kevin cannot make
joking.
you tell
I'm joking.
that, but I think that was very personal for you to shave her and for her to trust you doing that.
Exactly.
And he still got his mission accomplished. He still got to hit it and have clean skin
She
down
had a
there.
great
But Spicy, my question is to women: if your man, if you're about to, get intimate with a man, and he's like, "Hold up, hun, I got to do." As a woman, wouldn't you feel like kind of
probably
disrespected
do it
or
like
offended?
that. He probably wasn't
It's
like, "Oh, hold up." I'm sure he was easy.
what was her reaction?
No, this is what I'm like. Well, I mean, she was kind of like, all right, whatever. Like she was cool about it. She was like, all right, well, whatever, because she knew, like you knew.
He was like,
Girl,
whoa,
listen,
girl.
As
girl.
women, we know if we need our maintenance done, if we need our nails done, if we need our hair
Yeah,
done.
you know.
But I'm saying, would you
know.
let a man do it in an intimate moment?
If it's somebody I trust.
If I needed to have sex in that moment that bad and I didn't have time to get my wax on, I would allow it. But this is the problem. What a lot of people fail to understand about using a razor versus getting wax is that
I don't
there's
use them.
ingrown hairs that occur, and these are hairs that coil underneath the skin and create
Especially if you
bumps.
have dark skin.
That really is unhealthy for your skin to shave it bare on the skin. What
just
you want
looks
to do
unhealthy.
is wax it so that you can pull the hair
Get
out
that
from
stuff.
the root.
And if it get waxed, you have to let it grow out, men. Don't forget that. Okay? You could be in between waxing.
Drea, let it outgrow.
I'm saying.
It sounds like
Wow.
it hurts.
Okay, so this. Okay, wait a
I'm
minute.
just saying.
Let it out.
Everybody relax, all right?
So, Dre, my question is, how do ladies like their men down there?
Well, I'm more of a hair girl. I like facial hair. I like
You want the
hair.
Rick Ross down there?
No, not the Rick
Why
Ross.
you said facial hair? He said down there.
No, I'm just talking about everywhere.
No,
I
she's
don't
like-
mind
She likes the
hair.
beard too. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't mind
She
hair.
wants that James Harden.
It's manly to me.
James Harden.
If they're all bare,
Bunyan.
it's like a child.
Like, I
Boss.
appreciate a nice mustache and beard. Hair
I
right
like it
here,
like,
that feels so good
She
when
rubbed
it's
the chin.
down in between your legs.
Yes, it does.
Got me pregnant.
OMG. But hair.
Y'all
But
crazy.
a
it
man
together.
that is
Get it
very
together.
extremely hairy, I appreciate when he's trimmed up. He doesn't need to be
Trimmed,
bald
sure.
armpits and bald in
Yeah,
his
Kevin.
pubic area,
Hey,
but it can
hey.
be clean. It can definitely be
booty, too.
clean. And you brought up a great point earlier, Kevin. When a woman is going down on you and giving you bobble, the pubes get stuck in her teeth,
like your
and
words.
vice
They
versa.
can.
I love her
Cuckoo.
words too.
Bobble like bobble
I
head.
love Spicy's words.
Right.
She needs to write a dictionary of just sexual terms.
Spicy sex.
I would so buy it. But,
Question for the fellas.
yes. What up, Nick?
Hairy arms.
Oh, okay.
Wait,
Wait, are you talking here?
Hairy
That's-
arms on the
That's a deal
forearms.
breaker. Nah, I can't.
Right.
do it.
What
I
is your
My take is honestly, I don't really like hair on a woman other than on her head.
Wow.
I mean, that's
Oh my
other the arms, that underarms, on the arms, the stump, the booty. I just
happy trail?
no nappy
It's a
trail.
sad
Nah,
trail
man.
for him.
Exactly.
Wow.
That's the
Angry
trail
trail.
of death. All right. No.
Melvin.
God.
I don't like the hair on the arms.
So no
How
hair on
about the
arm.
vajay? What's your
I mean,
take on
yeah,
that?
it depends. I mean, it's not a big deal, but you know, if you want me to go down there, I mean, it needs to
Trim it out.
Be trimmed. Yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
You need to groom it.
Not all men are like that.
Because you got to
I mean,
like pull
but here's
branches out the
the-
way and
No.
go to the forest and
Shut
shoot.
up.
I said pull branches. Like what is that Tarzan where you?
If
Some men like that.
if you want to be with a 90s porn star, like an 80s, 70s porn star or whatever,
my
then that's fine. But that's, you know what I'm
Ron
saying?
Jeremy
like,
it up.
teach their
The
own.
bush is coming back. That's all I'm gonna say.
I got a question.
Dre, hold on, Dre. You over here really defending the bush?
Right.
If I go down there, is it gonna be 70s night at the
I got
disco?
Maya Angelou over there.
Okay.
Talk about fight the power. Wait a minute.
An interesting fact that you should know about hair is that it is there for a reason.
Amen,
It is
Spicy.
there to protect bacteria from entering and certain follicles. You know, there's certain things.
Good hygiene will protect bacteria.
There are certain
Right.
reasons why we were given body hair.
Why would it
Now,
be there?
The problem is because of our day-to-day action and the pollution that goes on in the world. Just like it is supposed to protect, it also traps. And so when you keep body hair on your body, it also traps odor. And so if you don't take care of it and you're not grooming yourself on a regular basis or bathing appropriately like you should, you are
Exactly.
going to start to smell.
If you don't groom.
Now, me on the
And
other
take
hand,
care
I'm
of yourself.
anti-hair, okay?
I'm not.
And if you guys are tired of waxing, you're tired of shaving, another option is laser. Okay,
There you go.
That is
Sounds painful.
Laser
It
is it's a laser procedure, and each pore on your skin, each hair follicle,
It's like this.
gets in sections
rubber band.
lasered off. And so after 8 to 9 treatments,
8 to 9.
8 to 9.
Painful treatment.
How long
Just
are
wax,
the,
sir.
are the
Just wax.
sessions, though?
the sessions last about, you're probably in there about 45 minutes.
Of
not bad.
pain.
Just wax.
That's not bad. You
It's
just
not bad.
Watch a TV show.
But
But it's
based
like
on-
little rubber bands.
But it doesn't grow back.
take a shot.
So it takes longer for it to grow back.
drink.
It probably takes, it cuts off the time that you have to shave
Yeah.
tremendously. I'm somebody who, I'm extremely hairy. If you guys see the top of my head, my whole body at some point can look like that. Okay?
No.
I'm a hairy woman. And it's
You're
just
a little
ethnic.
Kardashian, huh?
Yeah, you're like Persian. Yeah.
I'm black and I'm Mexican and I'm Native American, and we are hairy people, okay? I got 3 ethnicities that we're hairy. And so one thing that I made sure to do was, because I don't like hair, was get electrolysis and get the laser done. And so
I don't even know what electrolysis is. But
it's the same thing. You get it.
It's the same thing.
It's the same thing. But the hair now on my body, I probably gonna have to shave once a week now because I slowed the process down, and I'm going to probably go back for that maintenance maybe by the end of the year. I'll go back and get my
once
treatment.
a year.
But
Okay.
45 minutes of pain.
But
Right.
it's worth it though, because now I don't shave as much and my whole body is hairless. And I don't like hair. So that's another option for you. A little bit of pain goes a long way. There's a price, for
45
that beauty.
Waxing is enough for me. Now that is painful.
But I got it done
Oh, so
everywhere.
Afro, you do wax.
I do wax.
Okay,
I'm
well,
just
you over here
saying-
supporting the Afro, talking
I'm
about
just
hasta
saying,
la
if a
melodic.
woman has hair, she shouldn't be condemned for having hair.
Got
That's
a question.
all I'm
got
saying.
a question for the ladies.
Come on, Melvin. Come on.
Is it a problem if you happen to take a shower at the man's place and you see pubic hair?
Ooh,
in
good
the,
question.
In the drain.
On the
On the
So
soap.
I don't mind the pubic hair because I know it's going to be there.
It's gonna be there.
now,
exactly.
let me see female hair.
We gonna have a problem.
and then we're going to have, we
Then
gonna
I'm
have a
leaving.
problem.
There's an extension in there. Then,
I'm like,
no, but see, Melvin, to piggyback on that, where I have a problem with is when I see pubic hair around the toilet.
yeah,
like,
yeah.
you know,
God, oh God, no.
That's just that shower now.
yeah, the shower is kind of understandable because that's what you're there doing. But on the toilet seat,
no,
like
no.
that's
Anybody
that's
should
disturbing.
be cleaning up before you come over. I mean, it should just be.
Yeah,
You
no
shouldn't be-
skid
you shouldn't
marks
be-
in the
You
toilet.
shouldn't be a grown man still missing a toilet. That's all I'm saying.
Well, that's another
Thank you,
point.
Melvin.
When if I'm
I make
if
that
I'm
mistake
visiting,
Ooh,
If I'm at a man's house and I see pee sprinkles on the toilet, I
Spicy.
am disgusted.
Disgusted.
Okay.
I'm like, how old are you?
It takes 1 second to lift the toilet seat up.
7.
And 2 seconds to just wipe it off with a baby wipe. Like
Yeah.
you can clean up as you
2
go along.
seconds.
Sometimes some men, they have to urinate in the middle of the night, so they're getting out of bed, half asleep.
Some
It's
men,
dark.
Kevin, or you?
Well, I mean,
Your man is a little strong.
Turn the light on.
Your aim is off.
yeah, you know what I mean?
In Kevin's defense, right after sex, if you go to use the bathroom, it's the worst.
Yeah, you gotta like,
really?
you
I
gotta
didn't
go
know
like
that.
this.
Situation.
It's like an airplane. You
Whenever you're urinating while
going-
erect,
Yo.
it's
I
all
never
over
knew
the
that.
place.
I never
It's-
knew
You gotta
that.
sit down. You just gotta sit
It's-
down and be a woman there for that moment.
you gotta just
I've
fix
heard
it
that.
out.
I never knew that.
Now, how do you guys
Erect
feel?
urinating is the hardest
you
thing
brought
to
up
do.
after
Oh my
sex.
gosh.
Yeah.
How do you guys feel about a woman who doesn't bathe or a man that doesn't bathe right after you have sex with them? Is that a rule? Is it a deal breaker? Should you get up and shower, or can you just go to bed?
It depends who.
I got
it is.
wipes. I gotta have wipes. I gotta
and
wipe.
It depends
Gotta
on.
wipe.
I
Yes.
got wipes.
It depends on how wet the wet spot is in the bed too.
What does the wet spot have to do with it?
Well, no, I
If the
agree
wet
with you.
spot
I
has
agree.
blood in it,
Yeah,
then
like-
yeah.
Oh
you
my
need to, like,
God! What?
All right,
See,
that-
get back to the R. Kelly. See how
What is wrong with you? No, like if it has poop in
Kevin,
it,
you're
we gotta
over
go.
here popping
I'm not talking about golden showers or anything. I'm talking about
What are you talking about?
I don't know. Go ahead, Nick.
I like to watch it.
No, because like if you guys are having a good time, because sometimes you guys get sweaty, right? I've had sweaty sex. I need to
Oh,
take
you
a
get up and
shower.
there's a pool.
Yeah, and then
I've
like
had the
you get
pool.
there's that like
that-
you know,
yes,
yeah,
everyone
that
knows
wet
you were
spot.
there.
And then so you're like, okay,
Exactly.
like I gotta go take a shower.
I like to
probably
rinse off.
change
I like
sheets
to
or
rinse
something.
off.
Yeah.
I'm definitely pro wash up afterwards.
Yeah.
Interesting fact that you guys should know is that women, if you do not wash or make sure that you
Use the
urinate
restroom, exactly.
after sex, you're more susceptible to having a urinary tract infection.
Yep, pee after
because
sex.
whatever sex that you guys are having with whomever that it is, even if he's clean and he's bathed, he can
don't
still
care.
give you his bacteria, especially if it's sex with a new partner. And so you are more susceptible to getting a urinary tract infection if you do not release the urine from your body and clean out or flush out your urethra after having sex. And you should definitely shower and wash away some of them juices because moisture down there also creates yeast infections. So women have to be more on top of their A game than men do. But these are some of the things that women don't know. Like, they have to know these things, and you guys get
people-
away
yeah.
with
But
murder.
don't shower too quick. They might be around 2 or 3, so you know.
Oh no, you
Thank
wait
you.
till the rounds
Thank
are
you.
over.
I have to. Go ahead, Dre. I'm
No, go
sorry.
ahead, go ahead.
No, I just gonna say I have to kind of support Melvin on that. Like, I think that kind of ruins it. If right when you get done having sex, you're
not
like,
right
all right,
after.
well, I'm just gonna go take it. I mean, that
gotta
ruins the
wait.
moment, the aftermath. You want to sit there, you want to
Well,
lay, you
lay
want to
for
hold
like
them,
that, for a little bit.
like
Kind of for a little bit.
What,
Yeah,
you
like
know,
5
what if you're a
minutes.
cuddler after sex or something? You just want to lay there and like just when you get up, all right, and then go take a shower, it just kind of ruins the moment.
And then sometimes a lady be passed out. They be done.
Oh wow.
Hey, Melvin, you must be putting it down on
Then
them.
you gotta wake them up.
Girl, don't
Take a
get no
shower.
infection.
Right. Don't get no infection.
Hey girl, hey, you know the 10-minute rule. You better go. Better go.
Right,
Then lay
right.
down.
If you are
Drink
doing
water.
your job, fella, she should be tired and need a good 30-minute nap before she goes in bed.
Yeah, I want to crawl to the
But if you
bathroom.
love your woman, even if you don't love her, if you just like her a little bit, okay,
little
encourage her to bathe afterwards for her own health. All right.
And just like a little side note for women, don't ever flush while you're sitting on the toilet after sex, or just in general, anyone, because fecal matter and bacteria can go up into your rectum and you can get an infection. I just learned that
Wow, that's a
yesterday.
great fact.
Even just flushing in general, the scientist did an experiment where he put dye in the toilet seat and then he put papers on the wall, and it goes everywhere. The
Yeah,
bacteria.
yeah.
Like you need to close. I don't think a lot of people know that. They just flush.
Yeah, I
and
have heard
have
that.
Flush and
all-
sprinkle be all in your.
Wow.
Your toothbrush. Because I keep my toothbrush right by
And
there
if you have
too.
your
so-
makeup around your toilet, all your stuff, it just goes.
That is an amazing fact.
Wow.
So Dre Renee said that do not flush while you're sitting on the
Do
toilet,
not.
especially if you go number 2.
Don't do
Yes.
it.
Get up after wiping
Get
yourself
up.
and cleaning yourself off with your baby wipes. Get up and then flush after you close the toilet seat.
Wow.
Go ahead,
What
Nick.
about those public restrooms and you say you're
But
sitting
that's
down
other
and then
people's
that
fecal
one-
meter. It's other people's stuff.
No.
gross.
But like those automatic flushes, and so what if you're
Oh.
not?
You better
done,
jump. You
and
better jump
then
up.
better get
You
out.
better
flush
Whoa.
when you're on
You
the-
You
better
gotta
jump
get
up.
up.
Because that's happened to me before.
Automatic
We're
flushing.
taking a dump in a public
I know,
place and
it's
it
actually not
automatically.
good.
Yeah. And then when you feel the water come up and hit you on the baby,
And it's at a
that
public
is the
place.
worst, man. And then you feel it, and you're like, oh God.
You already know you got something. You got SARS now. You gotta cut your booty off.
You're sitting there trying to wash your booty in the bathroom mirror, like in the sink, like, oh
it's
God.
the worst feeling.
Yeah.
You're just like, okay, I'm gonna get into
So let me ask you guys this. All right. Tell me if this is a deal breaker, if you guys are for it, if you are against it. Can your woman or your man go to the bathroom in front of you? Melvin, how do you feel about that?
Yeah.
In front of me?
Yeah.
Like, you mean number 2?
Yeah, number 2.
I don't know why they would want to.
I don't want her to smell me, and I don't want her to. So I don't need to see that. I don't need to smell it. So do your thing. It's cool. I respect
Even
you.
if you get married, like you.
No, but I'm just saying
saying
because sometimes you be in the bathroom and they want to tell you their story, and they like this. It ain't that time. You're like, I'm in the middle of your situation right here. It's going down. Like, no, I don't need to see that. That's too intimate.
I'm pro everything. Just whatever.
You nasty.
Yeah.
I don't care.
I'm
like, I'm
nasty too.
sorry. Like, I
Hey,
will sit there and tell you
I
a
love you,
whole
but you
story.
stink.
Exactly.
I'm nasty too. If I love you, I will sit on your lap.
And we're
okay,
living
while you're sitting on
together.
number 2.
I'm not gonna pretend.
Okay, Spicy,
I'm not
you
gonna go
just
to the
Spicy, you just took it.
it.
Spicy. Did anyone just hear what Spicy said?
Sit on your lap.
She said, "I will sit on your lap while you are dropping diarrhea."
I'm with you. I don't care.
No.
But I'm nasty though. Like
It's not a deal breaker. I just don't wanna-
Nothing disgusts me when I love you.
When I love you, it doesn't. No.
Dirty.
So if he took a dump on your belly, you would be like,
That's not what she's
true, that's
saying.
true.
"No, when you
That's
love
not
somebody, that was his
right.
fantasy."
That's not what she's saying.
But anyways,
Sanchez.
No, I'm not doing Dirty Sanchez with anyone.
Okay.
what's Dirty
Now,
Sanchez?
What's Dirty Sanchez?
Well, you know.
No, stop. I don't want to talk about it.
I've never heard of Dirty Sanchez.
Sanchez.
You've never heard of Dirty
So
Sanchez?
the fact
Or
that
Rusty
Nick
Trombone.
knows what Dirty Sanchez
Rusty
is.
trombone. Right.
It's when you wipe
Right.
poop on you from your person.
Stop.
Ew.
Okay, that's
You
just.
make it like
What is this? 2 girls, 1 cup? Like, this is
Two girls
disturbing.
and
That is disgusting.
Disgusting.
That's nasty.
It is. It is.
Ain't that
But
much
if you
love?
him,
No, that's
if you love
different.
him-
Then he's sick.
Yeah.
Yeah,
maybe he has a little
how much is
fetish.
too much love? All right,
Right,
that's
exactly.
there's got to be a line there
I
on
think there
love.
should still be like some safety measures with that because you can get sick from the bacteria that's in your
Thank
fecal
you.
Wash your
matter.
face.
Wow.
Shut up, Nick.
I'm not
Okay,
gonna eat after this
miss, I'm gonna
conversation.
sit on his lap while he's dumping.
Well,
Right.
like I said, nothing
Poop is
disgusts
popping
me.
up and hitting you while you sitting on the lap.
But one thing
You'll be
that
sick together, though.
one thing that does occur though, when you aren't afraid to go to the bathroom in front of your
Yes.
partner,
I think it's beautiful.
Is you're closer. In addition, you kind of are already breaking down that wall of if you ever had to take a dump and you were sick and I had to be the last person to take care of you on earth, I would do it.
That's true.
Well, we're waiting
love
until we're
that.
80 years old when we're in that situation.
You are. You be spicy.
No.
You are.
Like
spicy.
honestly,
Yeah,
Spicy.
if I'm with you
definitely get
and
that. I get
you
that.
had surgery and I have to bathe you and I have to wipe you.
Exactly. And I don't want to
Okay,
be the
but
first
time out.
time.
I
You
mean,
know?
Why don't you? Okay, so basically, everything else is just a prerequisite to when if you get surgery and if I have to wipe your bottom, if all those things. Why all these hypotheticals? Why don't a woman just take
No.
a dump in public and a man takes a dump?
When
I don't
you're with
understand
someone,
why.
I don't like when you have to have those boundaries. Like hey, I'm going to take a long shower. No, I don't like all that
No,
stuff.
I'm not saying have the
We're gonna
boundaries.
turn
Like
the
my
faucet on.
My
Yeah,
woman
no,
knows if
whatever.
I'm going to be taking a dump. And hey, baby, I left the door open for you to come and join me while I'm taking a dump. Come on
like
in.
that.
Yeah, 'cause it's like sometimes you only like to smell yourself, let alone for somebody else to smell.
No,
you.
not
Like,
exactly.
Not like
Dang,
every
somebody
time.
died in there.
Not like
Jeez.
every time.
So my point in bringing
Go.
this up is that just don't be afraid to do
That's
it. I
all
want you to
I'm
know
saying.
that I'm fearless and that does not turn me off.
Don't be
or
afraid, but I'm just
deter
afraid to smell it. I might not look at you the same.
Go ahead.
All I'm gonna say if we're dating, close the door. If we're married, then I'm more
So there's levels to this poop.
Yeah,
Okay.
we can't be like
just
on
do
date
it.
So if it's a
three,
random
and then
who-
and she comes in, just takes the shit. Like I need you to close the door first, please.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. I think there are different levels. Kind of like if you're dating, it's your first date, they're at your place. You're not going to go into their bathroom and blow it up.
Right.
You would do that if you were married to them. You would do that, or if you're in a relationship. But you would not. Okay, Jerry, would you blow it up in someone's?
No, that's
exactly.
not what I'm
Just spray.
saying.
Just spray the spray. Just
but
spray.
There's
Guilty.
levels
Matches,
on
you
the
know.
pooping.
I don't
I'm
like.
guilty.
That's why I was carrying
Wait
matches.
a wait a time
Very
out.
matching.
Time
Don't
out.
burn the house though.
Flag on the play.
Two
Flag on the
gangs.
play. Time out. Spicy.
Yeah.
Please disclose what you just said.
I don't care when I have to go. I'm not holding.
It's
in
actually
front
not
of me.
good
I like
for
that.
you.
I like that. See,
It's
that's,
very
If it's a
bad
first
for you.
date-
I'm not mad at it though.
If he can't handle my poop on the first date, he's not gonna be able to handle my poop on the second date.
What if
or
you're
the
like
10th.
you're at his parents' house meeting the parents for the first
Listen,
time?
if you have
I
to
can
go,
handle.
you
I
have
can
to
handle the
go.
poop. I can handle it.
I'm going. Like
What
if
if,
I have to
what
go,
if the
I
toilet
have
doesn't
to go.
like a Dumb and Dumber, right? And then you're like,
Dumb and Dumber.
and then it's parents'
That's
house,
why you
Christmas now, and then now,
Oh,
like,
Christmas.
Who is this trout
But
mouth
then
that you got in my bathroom?
Yeah.
You know what I
She's
mean? Like,
leaving.
It's
an
done. It's a
impression.
done deal.
But she's a human being.
And I'm a professional. I always check for a plunger.
And always carry You know what we should have?
But what if they had a toilet paper too?
right. Not
Oh
a
my
toilet
God,
paper.
you
Better
guys-
find the cat.
No, if you know you have
Your
to
baby
go,
wipes.
if you know you have to go, you prepare, and that's why we should also have matches up here. Because if you go do
Yes,
that at somebody's
definitely
house,
matches.
have a little match. I got matches in my bag.
Matches.
What is fire gonna do?
Just
But
don't give
And
it
the
to an
smell.
Yeah,
Smell goes away when you light a match. Have
There's
you ever done that?
also- there's-
No.
Yeah,
Oh,
fire
you're
gets rid of
serious?
smell.
Right.
It gets rid of any smell. Get outta
my
here,
poop
dude.
doesn't stink. I'm sorry. I don't know what y'all
gosh.
talking about.
Well, mine does. Sorry.
Mine does.
Well, we'll get matches.
There's also drops that you can put in the toilet. You can get them at the 99-cent
Exactly.
store. There's drops that you can put in the toilet. They look just like
I didn't know that.
drops that you put on your tongue. They look just like eye drops, but you put one drop in the toilet and it gets rid of the smell in the entire bathroom.
I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
but you pre-drop before you poop.
Need that.
Now, if
Okay.
you what happens if you're say you're on this date and you have someone has to dump at your place, but no, just because this is the last 10
We
minutes have
are
turned into
nasty
pooping.
here at, Let's
we
Talk About
get
Sex.
nasty.
We
but
have 5
is it
minutes.
your prerogative to clean out skid marks if you leave some behind?
Yes.
Or do you just
That is a requirement.
Because you don't
That-
think about that when you have someone say you don't like okay, let me go and scrub and you know what I mean?
Oh,
just
yes,
kinda
you do. Yes,
Hold
you
on,
do.
wait. What if you're doing laundry? No. Let's say you're doing
Oh,
your man's laundry, and then you get his box and
God.
brief, and you're like, wait a minute, is this skin marks and pee drops? Like, no, if you love him,
If you love him.
I'll get
stay
over
with
it.
him?
I'll
Do
get
you
over
stay
it.
with him or do you leave him?
You
But
know
that's
what
why
I
you put-
do?
see, that's
I
why
make
you-
a joke about it and I'll send a photo to
That's why you
him.
supposed
How old
to
are you?
put
That's
some
what you
tissue
said.
and wipe your private before you so you don't have
That's
those
why
those
there's
drops.
these.
From front to back though. Don't wipe from back
No,
to
I'm just
front.
even when you pee, you're supposed to take some tissue and wipe your
Dab it.
drops. No, you
Dab
do
it,
look
yeah,
yeah.
dab it.
just-
No, guys, make sure
Especially if
you're
you're uncircumcised. Men, if you are uncircumcised, this isn't. You definitely, not to say that you have to be more hygienic than
But
men
you
that
do.
are, but you
I'm
kind of
saying
do.
that you do.
Because there is bacteria when the excessive skin comes up over there. And if you do not clean it on the regular, it can produce lots of bacteria and several issues that could be detrimental to your
that's true.
overall penis efficiency. So
Thank you for
it's-
addressing that.
No,
No,
it's
I mean,
serious.
and it's-
Because our circumcision and circumcision are two totally different things.
Yes.
So, you know.
walking around here with a little turtleneck, you know, you gotta
If you have a hat, turtleneck.
But
You do.
both partners equally take responsibility to
Ladies,
be
do you prefer
clean.
turtleneck or no
The
turtleneck?
first one I ever
I
saw
like no skin.
was
You like you like circumcised.
turtleneck.
like
Dre had a
circumcision.
turtleneck.
the first one I ever saw in my whole life
Little
had a
aardvark?
turtleneck.
Scared
The
you,
next
little aardvark,
guy,
hilarious.
the next guy was like, "Where's your little hat at?" I was so confused. So I was like, "Wait, you don't have a hat? What's going on?"
Jimmy hat. I got a Jimmy hat.
I've only seen 2 my whole life. Not,
Lion Monica Lewinsky, look
I
at
meant
you.
no, that were uncircumcised. I don't even know that.
And there
like,
is,
no, I
I'm
got
gonna put a
knowledge.
disclaimer out there. There is nothing wrong
No.
with that. If women are in relationships with
Yes.
people that are uncircumcised, we're not talking
No,
fast.
uncircumcised is fun because I like foreign men and they're
Fun?
usually uncircumcised, so whatever.
You said it's fun.
She said
Foreign.
no foreign. She likes
Oh.
foreign men,
Foreign.
and usually
dense.
foreign men
It's
are
dense.
uncircumcised.
Oh.
Back
Yeah.
in my country.
It's like it's an American thing. It's so
don't.
stupid.
But
I'm
as
like,
long as you
whatever.
I
keep
don't know
yourself
that I'm
up
supposed to snip my
and
penis.
clean, you're good.
Kevin, no.
I have no idea what accent that was. Go.
That was Indian.
So I think we covered just about every single sexual hygiene topic.
Oh, yes,
but
we
we do
did.
want to hear back from you guys. If you guys have any tips or additional things that you would like us to cover or do some research on,
Yes.
please tweet at us, Instagram us. Also, write any notes on YouTube. Let us know, and we'll cover those topics. Or if you guys have any questions that you have as well, we will definitely hit on it. But that concludes our show.
Naked truth, real quick.
Oh no.
Are we gonna put Melvin in the hot seat?
Sure, why not?
Okay, so
we
you're
can do
gonna
this
be
real
one
quick.
question.
You're gonna be our victim then. Okay.
I think we have a photo of him
I'll be
too
your
to put
victim.
up.
Okay. So I feel like we got as nasty with him as
There
we
you go.
could. But let's ask him. All right. Casual sex. All right. Against it, for it. Are you in relationships? What is it?
Man, it depends. Because when you have sex, you want it to be special. So you want it just to make sure that,
There's that tear.
someone, you want to, make sure it's someone that you're compatible with. So, I'm not into just the one night stands type of situation.
Oh, I love that.
I like to continue with that person and let it be special.
You just won over all the women watching right now.
Right.
But, it's
that's a face I can look at.
it's just one of those things. I mean, sometimes it happens when I stand, but if it's good, you want it to continue. I'm not just like, all right, be gone with
So
it.
you admit you've had a one night stand?
It's been a while.
Because he's a grown man.
Because I make him come back.
You make them come
There
back.
you go.
Hey, still a one night stand, even if they do come back.
Okay, so you're an actor, producer, comedian. I mean, you do it all. Would you have sex with someone on set?
You mean on set?
On set, like you're attracted to your co-star, and you take them to the back bathroom,
Or to the trailer. What is it?
to the trailer, to the couch, or the bed on set.
Craft services.
In that moment, maybe the trailer, but it's just, it all depends. I don't know. It just really depends. I try not to. I try to keep it,
You try not to.
No, because this
Which
is
means you have.
No, I haven't. No, this is the thing. I would prefer it be in a bed. I'm a very passionate guy, so I don't want to just be like, oh, let's go on the couch. Or, I like to, especially your first time. You want it to just not be like a jump off. So
want to make love.
Probably not on the set, because then if you get caught, then it's not a good look.
Natural work.
Yeah, so probably not.
Okay.
I was just like, let's wait
So
it
you
out.
maintain
May kiss,
self-control.
but not sexual. Because
Okay.
I'm there to work.
I appreciate that. Thank you for your truth. All right, now, are you a cuddler, sleeper, or eater after sex? Which one?
I like to cuddle.
Oh, he's just so
nice.
sweet.
That answer was a panty dropper right there.
Right. Dang, panty droppers all day long. All right, and then our last question for the Naked Truth: which celebrity crush would you crush? If you could just smash one night, anybody in the industry, it doesn't have to be public, your own little private secret, who would you crush? Who would you take down? Who would you beat?
Who's the first person that came to your mind?
It could be two women too.
Rodriguez, her name, what's her name?
Rosalind Sanchez.
Rosalind Sanchez. Yeah.
Okay.
I agree with you on
yeah.
that.
Rosalind
I got to clap
Sanchez.
for that one.
I like Latino women.
Hey.
Muy bonita, muy caliente.
Not a cheap papi chulo,
Rosalind Sanchez, that's a good choice. She's a beautiful woman too,
Gorgeous.
very talented. Yeah,
Gorgeous.
so we get that. We get that. Well, Melvin, we appreciate you being here and being able to get in on this nasty, spicy, funky, all of the above.
funk.
I feel like I'm on a comedian stage. I'm going to be me.
There you go.
And you are amazing. We appreciate you being able to talk about this topic because we know it's a little hard sometimes, but you are amazing. So
Thank you.
If your fans want to follow you or find you or see your work, what social media can they find you at?
You can find me at melvinjacksonjr.com. Twitter is Melvin Jackson Jr. Instagram is Melvin Jackson Jr. It's a brand, Melvin
Nice.
Jackson Jr.
Right?
Got it.
I'm not hard to find.
And to tune in to your show, what were they tune in?
We ain't gonna talk about that right now because this is show not family oriented.
I like that.
But y'all found out. Y'all know where y'all found me at. So.
Okay. We
Okay.
see that. We see that. Drea Renee, where can they find you?
Drea Renee _N on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook.
And Kevin.
On Twitter and Instagram at Hey Kevin John, or my website www.itskevinjohn.com.
And the Nick Purdue.
All of the internet at the Nick Purdue.
All of the internet. He just encompassed everything.
All over the internet. And you guys can play with my Twitter or stroke my Instagram at spicy_Madi. That's SPICY_
He's literally doing it.
Spicy _Madi.
Oh,
or
Lord have-
go to thespicylife.com. But we want you to tune in every Friday at 4:30 to Black Hollywood Live so that we can talk about sex. Let's talk about sex.
Let's talk about sex,
Baby, let's talk about you and me. Let's talk about...
Take it.
From producers Maria Menounos, Dario Kristen, Tiana Hobson, Kevin Undergaro, and the entire BHL crew, we would like to thank you for supporting Black Hollywood Live, the first online broadcast network dedicated to African American entertainment. For questions and comments, contact us at info@blackhollywoodlive.com. Like us on Facebook, tweet us, or Instagram us at BHL Online. And I'm your BHL announcer, Scipio. Instagram me at Planet Scipio. Thank you for tuning in.
Thanks for watching Black Hollywood Live on YouTube. For more in-depth interviews and news, subscribe to our channel here. And be sure to share your opinion in the comment section below here. See you soon, everyone. Bye.